Hey, what's up with you?
Oh, just trying to take care of a lot of stuff. Oh, I've been looking for this.
Oh, that's been in here for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
This is live. Just wanted you to know, just in case you said anything.
Yeah. Taking care of business. School year is upon us.
Oh my God, I know.
Yeah, so I'm about to be a student and an instructor and a whole bunch of other things.
What? What are you going to be teaching?
Graphic design.
Oh, that's perfect for you. At UK?
BCGC.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And is this your first time teaching college? Okay.
But it's an online class. I don't feel like I'm really teaching.
Are you meeting on Zoom or just kind of asynchronous?
Just asynchronous. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
online.
Well, you're facilitating.
Reading papers.
It's a great way, though, to get your feet wet, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I think that if you like it, maybe that's a career you might want to pursue because you have the credentials for it.
No, I don't have a master's degree.
Oh, I thought you did.
Mm-mm.
Gotcha.
But I'm in school getting a master's now. So.
Yeah. In graphic design?
No, in clinical mental health.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that's good for you, too.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see, what's been up with me? Not much.
Well, congrats on your promotion.
Oh.
I know you had told me that unofficially, but I know that you officially got it.
Yes. That's why I didn't even bring that up to you because you already knew.
Yeah.
Only a few people knew, but I made it public the other day. And did you see where I got on WMMT?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Finally, right? I was trying my best to get on there ever since I started the podcast, even before I come on here.
Mm-hmm.
And
you would think like somewhere near your hometown would want you to.
you would think, but finally, it took them long enough, but they did it finally.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've been progressing a lot over the last year.
Just trying. It's God doing it. It's not me. It's all glory to Him, right?
Yes.
Who is this ours?
I don't know. It was just here one day.
Because I'm going to use it. I like this thing.
Yeah, it hasn't been charged up, but I know that there's a light on there too. But I think it takes this one. If you had one that was long enough, you could probably.
And it would turn that light on?
I think so. You want to do an experiment real quick or no? Because right here is the outlet. That outlet right here is not going to reach. But if you plugged it right here, like if you just for a second put it over there just to see if that light would cut on.
Yeah.
And then you can put it back. Because you still got time.
I guess this just goes.
It goes at the top in that square.
Oh.
Where the light is.
I see.
Yeah. I just want to see if it works. Because I saw it in here the other day, and I was like, that's really cool.
You said the top?
Yeah.
Oh, right here. I see. Oh, yeah. Brighter. That's good lighting, too.
Yeah. So, if it's still here, because nobody's claimed it, if you bring in a USB-C that's long enough, you could plug it up right there.
That's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, Mom, if you're on here. I see that it says you are, but... My mom just got back from Alaska.
Oh, that's cool. She on a cruise?
Yeah, her and her husband went, and I was like, if I was going to go to Alaska, I think that'd be the only way I would do it, a cruise, because it gives you something to do. I don't know what you would do once you get in Alaska.
Well, I know a few people that have been up there, and I know some people that are from there.
Mm-hmm.
Like a few years ago, I forgot his name. He was a UK basketball player. Him and his mom were from Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
And I met his mom because she worked at a hair school, and I would go in there, and she was telling me about it. But, I mean, they seem to, I guess, enjoy it.
They do. Everybody from Alaska says they love it if they're from there.
Yeah.
I've met one person from Alaska, and it was somebody in college. And I was just fascinated with the fact that she was from Alaska. Because it's like a different country,
Yeah, same thing with Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah. When I hear people are from there, I'm just like, that's like a different country, but it's in the States.
Yeah.
It's like as close as you can get without going out of the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same with like Puerto Rico.
And I used to think, this is embarrassing, I used to think Alaska was at the bottom of America because that's where it was. I literally took that serious. I was like, oh, Alaska's real close to Hawaii. And then like somebody was like, no. It's, and you know who taught me that Alaska was not next to Hawaii?
Who?
Sarah Palin. When she was given that stupid speech about, oh, I can see Russia from my house, I was like, huh? I was like, how do you see Russia from all the way down there? And I was like, oh, Adam. Oh. It's that Knott County education.
No, you're fine. But I didn't realize, because where it was down on the map, I used to think it was smaller. Because like Hawaii's not that big. But Alaska's actually pretty huge when you look at it on the map.
Yes, it's very huge. And it doesn't get warm at all the whole year. It's like cold.
And I heard that the sunlight doesn't really come out.
For like 6 months, it's like dark all the time.
I don't know if I could deal with that.
I don't either. I mean, the fall is kind of like, I don't mind it because I know it's going to be ending soon. I love the seasons because you don't have to be attached to nothing. Yeah. Like, it's too hot right now, but I know we're going to have cool weather. You can even feel it kind of peeking its head in a little bit. I'm like, ooh, there it is. Because I love just that cool, crisp weather.
Yeah, fall's my favorite because, that's when my birthday is. But it's
all the cool people are born in fall.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's cool people born in the wintertime.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the second coolest right there is wintertime. Summer babies are just, well, both of my parents are like, let's see, mom's summer, dad was spring. Me and my sister were winter.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like, and no shade to anybody born in the spring and summer, but I feel like they're very arrogant.
Well, I see what you're saying. It's like, it seems to be like those, what do you call those, zodiacs?
Yeah.
Or like, that's how they all point to them being like kind of full of themselves and things like that. So
yeah, because when I think about a lot of the people that are born in those months, and several leaders are born in those months too.
Yeah. You know, I feel like I feel like when you do radio, you have to have a little bit of arrogance about yourself, though, don't you think? If you do talk radio.
Yeah, if you're a personality. Yeah.
Yes. Because you have to. Like, if you're not, it's not going to be any count.
Yeah, it's not going to be interesting, just like with the reality TV shows. Even though they're not really reality, you have to be, you have to be argumentative. You got to be, very assertive and, just real edgy.
I went and watched Together. Have you seen that movie? It was really good. It was sold out all in Fayette County, and I found 2 seats available just looking at every theater. I finally found one at Lex Live. Went and watched it, and it was so good. Like, really, really, probably the best horror movie of the year. And I had a point that I was going with that. I had a point, but I can't remember what it was. It was...
Was it about... arrogance? Was it about reality TV?
It was about that. It was about that, and that movie triggered me to think. I can't remember what it was.
Is it gonna bother you?
Until I think of it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you randomly remember during the show,
I'll be like, "This is what." I'll say it on the air. Yeah. I'll be like, "That's what it was, kid. That's what it was."
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start.
All right. Oh, I was going to ask you a question. So I'm going to be talking today about the best opening lyrics to songs. So, and I just wanted to ask before I play this, because I'm thinking that I'm not allowed, but you tell me what you think. One of the songs that I was going to play has a cuss word in it, but I don't know if it's appropriate or not. It's Britney Spears' Give Me More.
Oh, Britney B. I wouldn't say the word.
Okay, what about playing her saying it? No? I can skip over the song.
I mean, it's not obscene. Hold on. Well, hold on. I know you got a minute and a half.
No, it's no issue. Seriously, if I can't, that's not a problem. It's not going to taint the episode or nothing. I won't overkill it, obviously, you know.
No, you're good. You
Oh,
can play.
I'm not going to overkill it. I'm just going to say that's something she said, you know.
Yeah, you can play.
Cool. All right, thank
Because
you.
I was thinking about it. Like, definitely heard that on
Radio, that's what I was thinking, and I was like, you know, sometimes it's weird. It's like that fine line.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and that one song, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a
yeah,
ch-"
yeah.
You hear that, and I've heard that on the radio too.
Yeah.
So,
So,
which is weird. They don't even bleep out GD anymore, which I can't. I'll bleep that out myself because I can't even stand that. You know.
yeah. Yeah, man.
It's weird what's obscene and what's not.
Right.
All right, well, let's rock it.
Have a great show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it is not explicitly banned.
Yeah, so you're good. You got the approval from Mark.
Oh, awesome. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
Because except from the hours of 6 to 8
Hi,
when you
I'm DJ Walk C at the Time Capsule Show. You're listening to Radio Lex, the voice of the people. WLXU 93.9 LPFM, Lexington, Kentucky.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of Lexington Community Radio or its board of directors. The views expressed are solely those of the programmers.
You are listening to Off the Cuff. Now, here's your host, Adam Banks.
Welcome, everybody, to Off the Cuff. I am Adam Banks coming at you live from Lexington, Kentucky. Thank you for listening to the show, and thank you for tuning in to WLXU 93.9 FM. In addition to listening to us on the radio, you can check out our Facebook live stream at Off the Cuff with Adam Banks, or you could stream the show live from anywhere in the entire world at RadioLex.us. I am broadcasting from the Deborah Hensley studios here at Radio Lex on North Limestone. It is August the 7th, 2025. And folks, last week on the show, it was a big episode because last week Off the Cuff with Adam Banks launched into syndication. We are now in more markets than just Lexington, Kentucky. We are now in the Eastern Kentucky market. We are all over the place. As a matter of fact, we are broadcasting in 9 different cities in Eastern Kentucky. And last week on the show, I talked about WMMT 88.7 FM and all of the different radio dials that they have that broadcast their station. And they are located out of Whitesburg, Kentucky. And last week on the show, I gave some fun facts about the city of Whitesburg, Letcher County in general. And what I would like to do, since we are broadcasting in so many different areas as of last week, I want to kind of just inform all of our new listeners about the new towns that we broadcast in. And one of the towns that we broadcast in now is Whitesburg. So last week, I started the show giving the audience some Whitesburg, Kentucky facts. Well, also, today on the show, I would like to talk about another city that we are now broadcasting in, and that is still on WMMT, but it is on 89.5 FM in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. So I would like to do a deep dive into each one of our new broadcast cities. Last week we did Whitesburg. This week I would like to talk about Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Hello to all my Prestonsburg, Kentucky listeners out there. So Prestonsburg, just for anyone who's never heard of Prestonsburg, Kentucky, it is, it's been around since the 1700s. The land was given to the family of John Preston's wife. The idea was to help the British settle beyond the Blue Ridge Mountains, but conflicts with French and Native American groups slowed things down. So that is kind of how the whole Prestonsburg city was created. It is known for the Country Music Highway, US Route 23. It runs right through Prestonsburg, Kentucky, and it's famously known as the Country Music Highway. And that highway just celebrates the amazing music history of the Eastern Kentucky region. Many famous country music stars come from the Big Sandy Valley, which is where Prestonsburg is. You got people like Loretta Lynn, Crystal Gale, Winona Judd, Naomi Judd, Billy Ray Cyrus, Tom T. Hall, Ricky Skaggs, Keith Whitley, Dwight Yoakam, Patty Loveless. Now, they're not from the city of Prestonsburg, but they are from the Country Music Highway, which runs through Prestonsburg. Prestonsburg is also the home of the Mountain Art Center. That is a music center. That's a venue that hosts a lot of musical concert. It hosts a lot of events around town. It's a very popular place in Eastern Kentucky. I know that they have the Appalachia Music Awards there. So Prestonsburg is located in the heart of Appalachia. It is in Floyd County, Kentucky, and it's about 13 miles south of Paintsville. It's about 25 miles northwest of Pikeville, and the city covers an area of about 14.75 square miles. Now, as of the year 2000, there was 3,612 people living in Prestonsburg. So if you ever visit Prestonsburg, here are a few fun things that you can do. If you want to go to the Prestonsburg area, you could go to Archer Park, which is kind of just a skating park for kids and for adults too. There's the Jenny Wiley State Resort Park. Jenny Wiley is kind of like the Eastern Kentucky Broadway. That's where they put on plays and shows, and they're really done professionally. There's the Sugar Camp Mountain Trails. There's the Passage Trail. Here are a few people that are famous that come from the city of Prestonsburg. You got Allison Ball, who served as the Kentucky State Treasurer. You've got Burt Combs, who was the 50th governor of Kentucky and who also has a name or a building named after him in Moorhead. You've got Boyd Holbrook, who is a well-known actor and fashion model. You've got Greg Stumbo. He is a former Speaker of the Kentucky House of Representatives. Janet Stumbo, who is a former Justice of the Kentucky Supreme Court. John Langley, a former U.S. Congressman. Andrew May, another former U.S. Congressman. Leslie Kendrick, who is the Dean of the University of Virginia School of Law. You've got Harris S. Howard from Floyd County, Prestonsburg. And Harris was a former judge for the Kentucky Court of Appeals. Harry Hell Rayner, a former NASCAR winner of the Daytona 500. You got Francis Hopkins, a former U.S. Congressman. William Mayo, who founded Texas A&M he founded Texas A&M in 1889 from Prestonsburg. Who would have ever thought? And then Green Haywood Hackworth, a former judge at the International Court of Justice. And folks, all of those people alone come from Prestonsburg, Kentucky, a city we now broadcast in. So I am so excited to be in Prestonsburg. I'm so happy to now have you guys a part of our radio listening audience. I plan on going through every new city that we're in on the next couple of weeks, just doing a deep dive into all of our new cities. Last week was Whitesburg. This week was Prestonsburg. Next week, we might hit up Pikeville and see what Pikeville is into. But folks, we have a great show ahead of you today. You are listening to Off the Cuff with Adam Banks. Stick with us. We will be right back.
You are listening to Radio Lex, WLXU 93.9 LPFM, Lexington, Kentucky. Radio Lex only exists in our community because of the generosity of supporting members like Graham Paul. Thank you for your ongoing commitment to the voice of the people. To learn how you can become a supporting member, visit radiolex.us/donate.
Este invierno proteja a todos los miembros de su familia vacunándose anualmente contra el COVID y la gripe. Obtenga más información en lfcht.org. Radio Lex has the support of Cambridge Insurance. CambridgeInsurance.net.
This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drama.
Welcome back, everybody, to Off the Cuff. Adam Banks here with you. There are a few songs out there that when they open up their song with their opening lyrics, you automatically know the words, and it just makes you want to sing and listen to the rest of the song. I mean, honestly, that is the key to a successful song. If you want to have a successful song that just resonates with people, you need to create a song with great opening lyrics. I mean, the song starts off with him just going straight into the chorus. Take a listen. I mean, this is a story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. I mean, when you hear that, it just makes you want to sing. It just makes you want to listen to the rest of the song, folks. And I love that. That is a creative song. It gets stuck in your head. And every song we know, it tells a story. And today here on the show, I would like to dive straight into the songs that we all know and love. But I would like to talk about some of the best opening lyrics from songs that exist out there. And we're going to start with this song right here by 9 Days. It's called Absolutely. I mean, he just kicks the song off with a bang. He just says, this is the story of a girl, which is the course of the song, but that's how he starts it. And it makes it very catching. And folks, there are a plethora of songs out there that have great opening lyrics. So I have compiled a list here of some of the songs out there that have the best opening lyrics to their music. So to start this list, we'll start with 9 Days, absolutely. But what about Bad Romance with Lady Gaga? What an opening this song has. Rah, 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 rah. It's not even really words that make sense, but it has such a strong opening, it makes you want to listen to the rest of it. I mean, can you get more powerful than that when it comes to an opening lyric for a song? And it's strange because who even knows what those words mean? Rah, rah, rah. Oh. But for somehow it just works. It works for Lady Gaga, and it's maybe one of her most famous songs. You know it automatically when you hear it. But folks, what about Britney Spears when she came out with this song in 2011 with just this iconic opening? It's Britney. Take a listen.
It's Britney, bitch.
It's Britney, bitch. Now, can you get more of an ear-catching thing than that? It's Britney, bitch. And that's right there. Those two lyrics, just those two words together, makes you want to listen to what she's going to say next.
It's Britney, bitch.
Who would have ever thought 2 words is all you need? 3 words. It's Britney, bitch. Who would have ever thought that you just needed 3 words to have a great opening song? All right, now this one coming up next, this next song has a great opening lyric for its song, and this might be one of my favorite. It's from Brooks and Dunn. Take a listen at how this song starts out. I mean, that opening in itself, my God, what an opening. Maybe the best opening of any song. I mean, we're not talking about all of the songs in general, or all of the song in general. We're just talking about the opening. Doesn't that opening make you want to listen more to the song? I saw the light, I've been baptized. That was released back in 2021. It's country redemption with gospel fire right out of the gate. And that is one great opening lyric for a song. That's the key, folks. If you really want success with a song, have a great opening lyric. Okay, what about Smash Mouth with All Star? I mean, right out of the gate, he just goes straight into the story. There's no music to start the song. He just goes straight into the lyrics. Take a listen. You also got Eminem with Lose Yourself. And Eminem, he does start his song with some music, but we're talking about opening lyrics. And this opening lyric from Eminem, look, if you had one shot, one opportunity, it makes you want to listen to what he's going to say more, and it makes you invested into his story to hear what the rest he has to say. It was released back in 2002. Take a listen at the opening lyrics of this song.
If you had one shot, one opportunity, seize everything you ever wanted, one moment, did you capture? Just let it slip. Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, his vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out.
I love it. And there you go, folks. He's got you invested. He's got you hooked. It's the gold standard for high stakes motivation. It's urgent. It's raw. It's a great way to start a song. Well done, Eminem. Now, this is also one of my favorites. This is from Sir Mix-a-Lot. This is one of the best opening lyrics to a song. And there you go, Sir Mix-a-Lot, with just a little opening of I like big butts and I cannot lie. What an opening and what an attention-getting lyric to say to get everybody hooked. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so now we've got this one right here from Sublime. I think that they've got a really cool song that starts out with some really cool opening lyrics. Take a listen at Sublime's What I Got. What an opening. I mean, that just oozes cool, don't it? It just oozes cool from Sublime. It was released in 1996. It's got chill vibes. It's got street wisdom, and it's pure 90s. And what a way to start a cool song with some cool opening lyrics. Now, you are very familiar with this next artist because he has been in the news lately. But man, was this song of his a song that had great opening lyrics. I mean, that was it, folks. All Aboard was all he needed to say to get everybody instantly in tune with the song he's about to sing. You can instantly recognize who sings this song and what song this is from the opening of the song. Just those two words, All Aboard. You got to have Kansas on the list as having songs with great opening lyrics, but this is probably one of their best. Great opening lyrics from Kansas. That was Carry On My Wayward Son, released in 1976. This is a good rock drama song. It's got a philosophical edge to it. Really good opening lyrics. Makes you want to sing along right from the beginning. Now, what about this rap song by Sugar Hill Gang? This is called Rapper's Delight. And they had really great opening lyrics for this song. And this, just because of their opening lyrics, made this one of the most popular songs that they ever released. Take a listen. Here we go. You gotta love the opening to that. It was a song from the late 70s, early 80s. I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop pop. All right, now this next one is from Panic at the Disco. And this is a song that's very catching just because of the opening lyrics. Take a listen from I Write Sins Not Tragedies from Panic at the Disco. What about Bohemian Rhapsody as a song with great opening lyrics? It starts off with Queen just kind of doing this opera type little session in their song, and you don't really know where they're going with it. And then you have Freddie Mercury start off the song with some of the most powerful lyrics that he ever sang. Gotta love it. Bohemian Rhapsody was released in 1975. It's surreal. It just pulls you in right from the beginning. And yes, some would say that the opening of the song was what we just heard, but sometimes radio stations started the song here, which still makes it good lyrics. And folks, there are so many great songs out there that have great opening lyrics, and I really do feel like that is the ingredient to having a successful song, is to capture your audience right from the beginning. One of the things I always tell my students when they start to present their speeches, I say the key to a successful speech is to start out with an attention getter. Grab your audience's attention right from the jump. The same thing applies to musicians. You want to grab your audience's attention. You want to have them hooked. That opening lyric is so important. And those artists that you just heard were so distinguished in getting songs out there that had good opening lyrics. And I feel like that those that you just heard are some of the best songs in the world with the best opening lyrics from any songs that have ever existed. Now, of course, if there is any that I didn't put on the list that you feel like should have been on the list, please put it up on the show thread so we can discuss it. But folks, we still have lots more Off the Cuff with Adam Banks coming your way after these words. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
You are listening to Radio Lex WLXU 93.9 LPFM, Lexington, Kentucky.
Radio Lex is proud to have the support of founding community partner and State Farm agent Deborah Hensley. Deborah believes in giving every member of our community a chance to let their voice be heard, to unify and strengthen our city. To learn more, you can visit deborahhensley.com or call 859-276-3244.
You are tuned in live and direct to Tony Truax. It's the best part of Hip Hop 101. WLXU 93.9 FM, you know what I'm saying? The album is dropped, Kentucky. My man Divine Karama. Peace to the gods, peace to the righteous culture. This next joint we sending it out to the babies is for the culture. Where it's born, keep it locked. Bass.
هذا الشتاء احمي جميع أفراد عائلتك عندما تأخذ اللقاح السنوي ضد الكوفيد والإنفلونزا. تعرف على المزيد من المعلومات على موقع lfchd.org.
Radio Lex only exists in our community because of the generosity of supporting members like Alicia Mutanyangwa. Thank you for your ongoing commitment to the voice of the people. To learn how you can become a supporting member, visit radiolex.us/donate.
Imagine me and you, I do.
Welcome back, everybody, to Off the Cuff. Adam Banks here with you. Folks, I watched one of the most strange movies I've watched in a long time, and I watched it on theater. The movie was called Together, and it starred it starred Dave Franco and his wife, Allison Brie. They're a real-life couple. And this was a packed movie house. I have not seen the movies packed like this since 2019. Me and my brother, we heard good reviews about this movie, so we were like, yeah, we're both horror fans. Let's go check this movie out. So we decided to go watch Together. Well, usually you don't have to reserve a seating spot because nobody goes to the movies anymore. Well, how naive were we? We went to the theater right by the mall, sold out. We went to Hamburg, sold out. We found 2 seats available at Lex Live. We snagged those tickets and we watched the movie. And I was like, man, there's got to be something about this movie that makes people want to go and watch it. What is making people go to the theater to see this movie? What's finally getting people out of their house to go watch this movie? So I was even more excited when we got there, and it was a packed house. And boy, oh boy, was I not disappointed. It was a fantastic film. You have to go into it open-minded. It is a very strange concept. Now, the concept of the movie is this. This man and his wife are a young couple, and they just move into a brand new house, and they go hiking behind their house, and they fall into this cave, and they discover that the cave used to be the land of a church that existed many years ago, and it was a cult-following church where they did all kinds of magic spells and all kinds of cultish things, and the water that they would drink was poisoned, and it was cursed, and if they drank the water, they would be cursed. Well, one of the people in the cave that fell in, he drank the water, and because he drank the water, he was now cursed with whatever was in that water. And basically the curse was this: whoever his lover was, he was going to be together with forever. And when I say together, I'm talking about physically attached like a Siamese twin to one another. So slowly throughout the movie, you see that they keep drawing themselves together like a magnet. They keep coming together. They can't pull away no matter how hard they resist. And they're on a time crunch here. They only got about 3 to 4 days before they completely merge into just one person. And it's really graphic because at one point, they get stuck together and their arms are going through each other's arms. Their stomachs are going through each other's stomachs. It's a very graphic movie. So you have to go into it open-minded, but the drama and the storyline was actually pretty good. It's received positive reviews from other critics. It has grossed $10.9 million so far in its opening weekend. And it's the #1 movie right now in America, and they are projecting it to stay #1 for several weeks. And think about what's out on the theater right now. You've got Superman. Everybody loves superhero movies. Together is actually beating that at the box office at the moment. It's unbelievable. And I think the reason I found that movie so fascinating was because it really was like becoming a Siamese twin. Siamese twins have always fascinated me in general. How they get that way, how do they live, how do they think? When one thinks a certain thought, is the other person thinking that certain thought? If a Siamese twin gets hurt, do both of the people get hurt that's attached, or is it just the person who was physically touched? I mean, do they share nerve endings? I don't know any of that. And you would think that since they are together as one person, attached as two, you would think that, I don't know. I mean, you would think that they have their own feelings, but since they're attached, maybe you just think they have one set of feeling. So it's just interesting, and it makes you just wonder about Siamese twins. So I started doing some research on Siamese twins, and it's extremely rare to actually become a Siamese twin. They call them conjoined twins now, and it says that it's very rare. 1 in 50,000 to 200,000 people are born as a Siamese twin, as a conjoined twin. The types of conjoinment, it depends on where they are joined. Twins may be classified as a thoracophagus, which is when they are joined at the chest. That is the most common type of Siamese twin. Then there is the pygopagus, which is when they are joined at the buttocks. And then there is the craniopagus, which means they are joined at the head. And then there is the esiopagus, which means they're joined at the pelvis. And there is the paragopagus, which means they are side by side, often sharing legs or pelvises. So many conjoined twins, they share vital organs, it says. They share things like the liver, they share the same heart, they share the same brain. And this is why it makes surgery very complex and makes it very risky. Because when you're trying to separate two people that share a brain, that's going to get risky. That's going to get messy. It also says here that Siamese twins, conjoined twins, are not always identical. Even though they're conjoined twins, they're not always identical. They can have different personalities, different preferences, and sometimes even different immune systems, which is wild. It says here that conjoined twins, they have different dreams, even though that they share the same brain. Some conjoined twins report having the same dreams. It says they have asynchronous feelings. One twin might feel ticklish in a spot, and the other might not feel ticklish in that same spot. It says that they do have conflicting desires. Ethical dilemmas arise when twins disagree about medical treatments, schooling, or religion. Think about that, folks. Think about if your life, you were attached to somebody else. And let's say that the person you were attached to believed in a different God than what you believed in. You thought that God was Jesus Christ, and your other twin thought that God was Muhammad. That's going to cause a problem when both people who share the same body, that share the same life, have two different religious views. But it can happen, and that is wild. It is absolutely amazing. I would love to interview a set of conjoined twins. There are so many things that I would like to talk to them about, so many questions that I would like to ask them. So maybe one day in the future that could happen. But I found that movie to be completely a slam dunk. It was really good. When you watch the preview, you might think, this is going to be a silly movie. This is going to be stupid, until you watch it. Appreciate the storyline. It was really good. It was really well done. It was really well acted, edited, directed. And I give it a 5-star rating. I really do. I think that Together was a really good movie. But folks, this seems like a great place to take Off the Cuff's Song of the Week, and we've not played hip-hop in a while. So how about a little hip-hop? Let's play a little Drake with What Did I Miss? And folks, after the song, we'll be back. Whew. A staple of children's entertainment in Lexington has closed its doors after 40 years. Chuck E. Cheese announced the Lexington location has officially closed. A lot of people think it's called Chuck E. Cheese, like two words. No, it's called Chuck E, the letter, and then Cheese. E is his middle name, Cheese is his last. So it's Chuck E. Cheese. And Chuck E. Cheese has been in Lexington since 1991. It was a staple for children. I grew up wanting to always go to Chuck E. Cheese. We never had one. There was not many locations in Kentucky that had a Chuck E. Cheese. The closest location to where I was from was the Lexington location. So when I was a kid, when I wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese, it was at the Lexington location. And for a while, Chuck E. Cheese has been on the down, I would say just the decline. Gaddytown used to be the little brother of Chuck E. Cheese, and it seems like more people go to Gaddytown than they do to Chuck E. Cheese. And then with the erection of so many adult places like Dave & Buster, a lot of people don't even fool with Chuck E. Cheese. And now you've got all of these arcades. Here in Lexington, you've got Lex Live. You've got, what's that called? Main Event. You've got Malibu Jacks. Those places are Chuck E. Cheese on steroids. So why would you waste your money going to Chuck E. Cheese when you have all of these other elaborate 2.0 places? So the writing was on the wall for that restaurant. And it's just really sad that a lot of people, a lot of kids probably will grow up never having eaten Chuck E. Cheese. It's amazing. They say, quote, "Thank you for being a part of our Lexington story." It says, "We'll always remember the community and joy you brought to our doors." And that was from Chuck E. Cheese himself. If you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese now, the closest location is in Louisville, Kentucky. It's not completely closed down as a business, but the Lexington location is now officially closed. But folks, we still have lots more Off the Cuff with Adam Banks coming your way after these words. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
यस जाडो मौसममा वार्षिक कोभिड र फ्लू विरुद्ध खोप लगाएर आफू र आफ्नो परिवारका सबै सदस्यहरूलाई सुरक्षित राख्नुहोस्। थप जानकारीका लागि lfchd.org मा सम्पर्क गर्नुहोस्। धन्यवाद।
Radio Lex has the support of corner sponsor Central Bank. centralbank.com.
When I play my music through my phone and then people still call me when I'm on the radio, knowing that I'm on the air, will teach me to keep the FaceTime turned on during the show going forward. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Last segment of the hour. Folks, today's national holiday is Purple Heart Day. My grandfather, my great-grandfather, he was the owner of a Purple Heart. Purple Heart Day is celebrated on August the 7th of every year. It's a day for Americans to remember and honor the men and women who bravely represented their country and were wounded or killed while serving. George Washington creates the Purple Heart Award to commend soldiers in 1782. So it's been around since the 1700s, and it was George Washington, the very first president, who gave out this medal, a medal that is still given out today. It says here that in February of 1932, the award was forgotten about until now, on George Washington's 200th birthday. In 1932, that was the year the Purple Heart recipients were able to join the newly formed Military Order of the Purple Heart. Purple Heart Day was established in 2014. So why is the Purple Heart purple? Have you ever wondered that? Why is the Purple Heart purple? It says the color is meant to represent bravery. The Purple Heart is, in fact, the oldest military decoration presented to service members. So when you see somebody having a Purple Heart, when you see a veteran or a soldier that is carrying a Purple Heart or has a Purple Heart in their possession, that is a brave man. You don't get that medal for any old reason. It's an act of bravery that the president feels like you deserve. You deserve an honor, a medal for your act of bravery. The award was always meant to be a figure of a heart in purple cloth or silk edge with narrow lace or binding. The Purple Heart, it says, it's a Purple Heart sales for $30 at a military base. They are meant for recipients simply looking for a replacement. So they will replace your Purple Heart for $30 if you own a Purple Heart and want to replace it. You can't obviously go and buy a Purple Heart. You have to be given. You have to earn that medal. So what does a Purple Heart mean? Like I said, it means bravery, but a Purple Heart is a distinction, and it means a service member has greatly sacrificed themselves or they paid the ultimate price while in the line of duty. A few fun facts about the Purple Heart. It says an unknown soldier from Michigan who served in Afghanistan pawned his Purple Heart for cash. Now that's pretty pathetic. That one of the greatest honors that you can receive in the military, you pawn. Guy must have been really down on his luck, must have been down. I don't know exactly what he had going on in his life to pawn such an honor. but it had to be a really, really down time in his life for him to do that. It says here that 1.8 million Purple Hearts have been handed out since 1932. In total, there are 45,000 members of the MOPH today. An accurate list of names who were awarded Purple Hearts no longer exist. And then finally, a female lieutenant, Annie G. Fox, received a Purple Heart during World War II for her work on Pearl Harbor. Like I said, my great-grandfather was the owner of a Purple Heart, and I remember at his funeral they had a frame of all of his medals that he earned while in the military. And I remember briefly asking him when he was alive what he did in the military to earn that medal. I'm not really sharp on the story, so I don't want to misspeak, but I believe he was captured, and I believe that he escaped, and somehow him escaping it helped his base, and it helped him, and it helped the country. So by him escaping, he was awarded the Purple Heart for his bravery. And so all of you people who serve in the military and you've earned a Purple Heart, you guys are the real heroes. Yes, here in America, we like to call people like Superman and Batman and Spider-Man heroes, but the real heroes are the people that fight for our freedom, the people that fight for our bravery, and we really have no idea what they go through unless you are literally going through it yourself. And I just find that so brave and so commending for all of these soldiers out there that do that. But ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much wraps up another episode of Off the Cuff with Adam Banks. If you liked what you heard today, you will probably like all of our previous episodes. We archive them all on podcast. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you stream your podcast. You can follow me, the show host, on social media at The Adam Banks. You can follow the show on social media at Off the Cuff with Adam Banks. We release new episodes every Thursday from 4 to 5 right here on WLXU 93.9 FM. Thank you to all of our radio affiliates out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Adam Banks, the king of radio, and this is Off the Cuff. I will catch you down the road. Thank you guys so much.